Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today I just want to do kind of a vlog talking about Nintendo's seventh, I guess, yeah, it is their seventh console that's coming out, the Nintendo Switch. I'm looking into this thing and I'm thinking, like, if you see the sales and you see the pre-orders and you see how, like, I guess GameStop and EB Games, they're trying to get their hands on more, like, secure more pre-orders. And just the popularity of this thing, like, they're running out of pre-orders. You can't find them almost anywhere now. Even accessories, excuse me, controllers, and everything else that comes with it. It's just everything's sold out. And it's like it makes me think that the hype on this thing is insane. Well, don't get mad at me for saying that. Maybe hype is the wrong word for it. I guess excitement. When PlayStation 4 was announced and you could do the pre-orders, that thing was sold out everywhere. The pre-orders were gone out the window. But in an age, like a digital age of technology that's based around entertainment, it's just snowballing out of control. It kind of makes me wonder after watching the first trailer for it, if what it's showing is promises, if they're going to come through with that, because we all know about promises in the gaming industry. And not to forget this guy.
Are you uncomfortable?
Yes.
No, this guy's gonna be the biggest video game ever! He can do whatever he wants!
Have you ever had a dream?
I have to say though, like, again, in this digital age, like I said before, technology is based around entertainment, and it's just growing and growing at a rapid rate. We can't even keep up with it. Neither can these giant companies that are putting out these entertainment consoles, even PC users. So my question is, it's like, is it really as good as everyone's saying as it is, or is it like 60 to 70% of this based off marketing and making it look good? And then so like you got people out there, I'm reading comments, I'm on Reddit, I'm looking around, and people are like, oh, this thing's stronger, it's more powerful than the Xbox One. It's like, how do you know that? Like, how do you know it's more powerful than the Xbox One? And people are saying it's like holding a PS4 in your hands and walking around with it. You've seen a commercial, you've seen screenshots, seen a few interviews. No one's actually used one. No one's actually taken one apart. Really even knows the specs on it, other than minor things. Like, I mean, the thing's only 1080p when docked. So that being said, when walking around with it, it's not as strong as an Xbox One or a PS4. Again, it's all speculation and marketing. I just want to talk about Nintendo's history. Let's go back to the Wii, like the original Wii. It's like, it was a super cool idea. It was groundbreaking for the time. You had the motion controllers, and its competition was the Xbox 360 and the PS3 that were still just controller based. So these motion controllers like really kind of upped it a notch, and it was like, this is super cool. Like, this is a really cool idea if they can pull it off. And I remember playing it at a buddy's house, and I was playing some modern day samurai game. You had a gun and a sword, and you got to kill the bad guys on the screen with the motion controllers. And a surgery game that was really cool too. But it kind of wore thin because it's competition again, the Xbox 360 and the PS3. And they had games, like they had the crazy games, right? It was like Gears 1, 2, and 3, the Call of Duties, the Battlefields, like those kind of things that weren't really on the Nintendo because it caters more towards family and children and, that kind of stuff, which nothing wrong with that at all. But then the Wii U came out, and it was like, it was a cool looking thing. It was a cool looking concept. When it came out, it seemed like it had a lot of shortcomings. It felt like just an empty console that didn't show a lot for it, And then back in 2013, they show off the new Zelda Breath of the Wind, and I'm like, holy smokes, I need this. If any Zelda fan saw that trailer, you know what trailer I'm talking about. It blew your mind. Your brain just went all over the wall, like boom. And I really, really, really genuinely wanted it. I think it was like the next day I went out and bought a Wii U. I'm like, I have to have this game. Like, Zelda is amazing. And then I was waiting for it. I was excited about it. I talked to my friends about it all the time. And then nothing. delayed, and then delayed again, and then it was delayed again, and I was like, fuck, man, like, delayed again? Like, what is going on? And then nothing. You didn't hear anything. And then all of a sudden, this new trailer comes out for this Nintendo Switch, and there's Zelda. A couple years later, 3 years later, actually. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now let's think about this. Did Nintendo market Zelda to see how many, I guess, Wii U sales they could get out of it? Did they? Because it was like, it was already failing at the time. So I'm wondering if they marketed it just to get people to buy. And I wonder if they based the delays back to Nintendo Switch based off on how many sales they got from the Wii U, which I'm assuming wasn't very good. Now, don't get me wrong, it's coming out on the Wii U on March 3rd, 2017, so they say. But I'm wondering if they used that marketing to up the sales on the Nintendo Switch. Because, well, don't get me wrong, that's not the only reason why I think that the Nintendo Switch's pre-sales are out the freaking window, because the thing is ambitious as hell. Like, it's crazy what they're promising. Let's just see if they pull through with what they say it's going to pull through with, right? So let's talk about like what we've seen from, I guess, what we know of that based off videos and trailers of what are going to come out for, like, what kind of games you can expect for the Nintendo Switch. You got Zelda. That's going to be, I'm sorry, hands down, the heavy hitter, the one I want, the one thing, I'm going to play. That'll beat Mario in New York any day of the week. I'm sorry. Again, Mario. That seems interesting. It seems like a Mario in our world running around doing his thing. Seems cool. But I also have already played Grand Theft Auto a million times. Not saying Mario's like Trevor, but you never know. And then I'm assuming they'll have a Smash Brothers, which would be really interesting. That being said, I'm hoping they'll branch out farther than like their initial titles, like Zelda, Mario, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. They've got so many, Mario Party, Mario everything. What would be kind of cool to see is a 3D environment Pokemon game. That'd be really interesting. Like, I know they have it on the little 3DSs. I have them. Like, it's cool, but what I mean is like an actual, like, pretty much a third person console 1080p, like, super detailed, cool looking game. Like, that would be so awesome. My buddies are all like, oh, but they got Skyrim. Like, Skyrim's coming out on the Nintendo Switch. Cool. We've played Skyrim in 3 different times. And they have an online one now. Like, it came out on the Xbox 360. It was amazing. Then PC. Then it was remastered for Xbox One. I mean, we all know Bethesda does work. They're amazing. But how many times can you market a single game to keep people coming back to buy more? Like, this is what I mean about marketing. It's like 60-70% marketing, and like, I've already put 200 hours into Skyrim, and then I put another 160 after that. And like, I can't do it again. My last kind of thing I want to talk about before I wrap this up, guys, is like, I'm having a hard time deciding. Like, I'm gonna wait for reviews on the Nintendo Switch before I personally buy it. But let's talk about the Zelda for a second. So it's coming out on Nintendo Switch before it was promised for the Wii U. Now, that's not a broken promise, because it is being released on the Wii U. But do you think it's worth buying the console and then Zelda, or just saving the money and playing it on the Wii U? Because everyone's like, oh, well, you should play it on the Nintendo Switch because like it'll look way better. Will it? It's the same game. But like, could your eyes, really see the difference? Maybe they can. But what are you guys planning on doing? Like, are you guys planning on buying the Nintendo Switch and then playing Zelda on that? Or are you guys planning on saving your money and just buying Zelda on the Wii U and, give the Wii U one last good old, like, send-off before you throw it in the trash? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Well, guys, that's all the time I have for today. But I want to get a conversation going about this because I'm super interested in it. I'm super interested in hearing what you guys think about it. So yeah, drop some comments below. Let's get a conversation going. I want to hear from you guys. I want to talk back to you guys. And yeah, let's get a conversation going because I want to see what you all think about the new Nintendo Switch because this thing the popularity is blowing my mind. So I just want to see what everyone else thinks. But yeah, if you like the content, subscribe, give it a like, and yeah, I'm planning on putting some of these vlogs out daily. So stay tuned.